Hi everyone, it's Vicky. Welcome to my channel, and today I have empties, a bunch of them. These are my late winter into spring. I'm just going to call them my spring empties. And yeah, there's a lot. I'm just going to get right into it. I have Bosco and Minnie helping me out today, pulling stuff out of the bags because there's food items in there that still apparently have tempting smells. First item from Aldi, and it is the family size box General Mills blueberry Cheerios. Yeah, what do I got to say about these? Well, I actually still have them because I moved. I don't leave cereal in the box, so I still have them. Haven't finished them quite yet. First impression was I did not like the way they smelled. First impression was also I wasn't fond of the taste. But I have kind of grown used to it. I typically have regular Cheerios or multigrain Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios or a mixture of the three. And then I put blueberries in it. We always have blueberries in our fridge. That's one thing we always have. And I think I prefer that over these. They were a fun, thing to try. But I'm not crazy for them. They aren't terrible. At first I thought they were terrible, but then I kind of got used to them. But yeah, they're a novelty. They were fun to try, but I won't buy them again. Okay, so now an Easter item, and that is the jelly beans from Aldi. Couple things about these. I love this packaging because on the photo around this flower, it has all the jelly beans and what kind they are around it. But what you would notice if you saw this package is that these jelly beans aren't as vibrant as, say, a Jelly Belly. Now, hey, get out of there. Dogs. Okay. When I first saw these, I didn't think too much of it because I'm not a jelly bean fan, an Easter jelly bean fan, those big bright ones, As a kid, didn't like them, still don't like them. They just taste like dye to me, dye and sugar. But then when I took a closer look and saw the size of them, saw the flavors of them, and saw that it says gourmet jelly beans, I said, oh, well, maybe these are like Jelly Bellies. Because I do, for the most part, like some Jelly Belly flavors. So I got them. One thing you notice, well, it's empty, but you'll notice if you saw these with the jelly beans in it, is that they are not as vibrant in color, and that's because they don't use artificial dyes. These are a product of Ireland, and a lot of European countries will not use some of the dyes that we use in the U.S. They're illegal to put into food. So that's what you're dealing with here, is you're dealing with more natural dyes, and so they have a little bit different color. And that doesn't bother me because they don't taste like dye. And I will say that some, especially those big Easter jelly beans that they sell at Easter, and even Jelly Bellies in some way, to me, some of the flavors taste like dye. Some of the flavors on here are very typical Jelly Belly, like wild cherry, watermelon, cotton candy, grape, peach, pear, that sort of thing. But then they also have some that I don't know that they have if they have in Jelly Bellies or not, but strawberry smoothie, passion fruit, banana split. I don't know if they have those in Jelly Bellies. But anyway, I like them. I thought they were good. I can't eat too many of them because they'll get to my stomach. Yeah, some of the Jelly Bellies were just more, just like the color is a lot more, stronger. So was some of the flavors. But I think these were good. And these are $4 for a bag of, they're about $4, I think. And let's see, how much is in here? Does it say? I'm not finding it, but they're definitely less money than the Jelly Belly. So, yeah, I would get those again next year if I decided to get jelly beans. All right, here's one that's driving the dogs crazy. And this is the original Irish-style bangers, which bangers are sausages. And these are made by Parkview. And where are they made? Oh, it doesn't really say. I'm not seeing where it's made. I'm just seeing the Illinois thing, which is just, sold and distributed there. But anyway, what can I say about these? I got these for St. Patrick's Day to make bangers and mash, a couple St. Patrick's Day things, just for fun. And Oh, Irish. Did I say Irish style? Yeah, it says Irish style bangers. My husband liked these. I did not like them. I thought they were mushy. The flavor was okay, but they were mushy. And yeah, inside, I didn't care for them, but my husband liked them, so there you go. A good review and a bad review on the same item. Next item, also from Aldi, only instead of the food aisles, it was from the Aldi Finds. And this is a Belgian waffle maker. Now, I've had Belgian waffle makers before. I had one that I've had since the 80s, and on buying this one, I tossed that one. Actually, I tossed it just before buying this one, I guess, and because it wasn't working properly, and I don't want to mess with something like that. Now, keep in mind that the one I had was very expensive. I used to work for a housewares distributor, so I had, access to at-cost kind of things. And this one is not that one yet. This is nice. I like it. I do like it. And it reminds me of the ones at hotels where you have a breakfast bar and you do it yourself. You put a little cup of stuff and it flips over. That does this. But what this lacks in maybe the size and quality of the one I had before, it definitely makes up for it in more modern conveniences that weren't available on waffle makers at the time. Like I said, it flips. It has that finish on it where the waffle isn't going to stick. I did brush a little oil on it, but it says you don't really have to, but you can. And then it has a tray built in that catches any drips. So it was smart design. But yeah, we used it, and I wanted to make Sundays, every Sunday, a waffle day. So we've done it, but we haven't stuck to the every Sunday. But yeah, I liked it, and I forgot what the price was. I think it was in the $24 range, maybe. So big difference than, say, a $200 Belgian waffle maker. All right, next item are the banana pop sticks. I don't know if I've done these before or not, but I like these, and I think these came from Publix, but I am not sure. But yeah, I like banana popsicles. And I'm just looking at it to see. Yeah, it doesn't say anything that would lead me to believe it was Aldi. I'm almost sure it was Publix. My very favorite banana popsicles are only sold at like Winn-Dixie, and don't have one right now. Okay, next item is an Aldi item, and it is the Fremont Fish Market oven ready 5 crab cakes. And we put these in the air fryer, and they were decent. Yeah, they were decent. I like them. They have another version of it that also has 5 that's in a little bit different packaging. And I think I like the other one just a tiny bit better. They were crispier, but it could have just been this was the first time I've ever made them in an air fryer, and maybe I just got better at doing them. But yeah, you can eat them with like cocktail sauce. That's what I like with them. I think Jerry uses tartar sauce, or you can put them on a sandwich. I know my mom used to eat crab cake sandwiches sometimes when restaurants would have that. So, next item. I mentioned the items that Aldi had for St. Patrick's Day, and one was these corned beef Reuben bites. And they are uncured corned beef and sauerkraut with provolone, and they're inside, it's a provolone cheese fritter with the other items inside of it, with the sauerkraut and corned beef inside of them. And they come with a dipping sauce that looks a lot like Thousand Island dressing. Now, the first time he had them, and oh, by the way, I do applaud them for putting air fryer instructions on the back. And they did come out nice and crispy, and the outside was very nice. The first time he had them, he said they were good. He liked them. They were okay. The second time he said, don't buy them again. And we actually ended up, he didn't even eat the last of them. So I think they might have bothered his stomach or something. But anyway, I heard mixed reviews on this. Some people liked them, some didn't. So anyway, and some people complained about gristle. He didn't run into that. But yeah, I think at first they were sort of a novelty. Oh, these are good. And then the second time, they're okay. Next item. Okay, this item is from Aldi's frozen section, and it is the stone-baked 4-cheese pizza. And it does have big pieces of mozzarella on it, just like that. A lot of times, you see something and it doesn't really look like the packaging, but this did. And this was good. This was really good. I was really surprised. It had a crust that worked for both of us because hubby likes a thin, even crispy crust, and I like a deep dish. So we get something in the middle. And I would say this is probably more to his liking, but still good enough to me. It wasn't too hard, you know. But yeah, this was really good. I liked it. We both liked it. And you know, you could put other stuff on it, obviously, if you wanted to. So, next item. I got this bag of Copper Kettle caramel and real sharp cheddar cheese popcorn at Aldi. And it's a smaller bag. It's a 7.5 ounce. But they do have a really big bag of this at Costco now, I saw the other day. And it was really good. I like caramel corn. And I like some of the cheese popcorn, and this is the cheese popcorn I like. But I do admit I pick them out and eat them separately. I don't like them mixed together. But I would say this is as good a quality as when you buy from that like popcorn shop or whatever, where you mail order, where you get it's in those gift tins. This is that good. Yeah, I like this. I would definitely buy this again. I looked for it at Aldi when I was there. I didn't see it, but I did see it at Costco, and Jerry talked me out of it because it was a much bigger bag, and he said, we don't need all that snack food. Okay, next item is, I like the Aldi brand of Raisin Bran, and they didn't have the regular ones, but they had the granola crunch ones last time I was there, or one time when I was there, and they're good, but they're a little bit too sweet. So I'd asked Jerry to get me some Raisin Bran at Publix, because I like theirs too. And he came back with just bran flakes, which are a little boring. And so I mixed these two together, and it was fantastic because this cut down on the sugar of this. Although there's a lot more in this box than there is in this box. So, you know, I didn't use this whole box to mix them together. But so that was a nice save. Next item, there are a couple of these, well, maybe 6 different varieties they sell at Aldi of these like entree things that you just basically heat up. And this is the pork burnt ends. Jerry really loves these. They have a lot of flavor to them, and they very smoky. Maybe a little too much for me. I eat it with rice, or you could probably put it on a sandwich too and make a pork sandwich or something. It's not really pulled pork though, but I eat it with rice to kind of and get some of the barbecue sauce, kind of cut down on that heavy glaze and heavy seasoning, but it's really it is good. I will say it is good. It's just very strong in that smoky flavor. Okay, next item, the package is all torn up, and I believe this is Aldi. Let me make sure. Yep, this is Aldi. This is Aldi's version of like a Thin Mint, and I'm telling you, it tastes just like it. It looks more like those Keebler mint ones with the stripes, but it tastes like a Girl Scout Thin Mint. Now, I thought the one at Dollar Tree is the closest, but this is awfully good, and this one doesn't melt on your hand like the one from Dollar Tree. Excellent. Love them. Glad I can't find any more because I know I'd eat way too many of them. Okay, and here I have cinnamon graham crackers, also from Aldi's. They were delicious. Definitely like them. There is one brand of cinnamon graham crackers that I prefer. I don't know which brand it is, only because it has a whole lot more cinnamon, but it also has more sugar on the top. So the more cinnamon, the better, but I don't want to increase the sugar as well. But these were really good, and I would buy them again. This is Aldi's vanilla pudding, the instant vanilla pudding. I made this pudding and put blueberries in it, and I only got a bite of it before it was really set up. It seemed okay. I think the name brand, the Jello brand, is just a little bit better, but I didn't get to eat the rest of it because Jerry did. He liked it. So I got these 3 cherry blossom bath bombs from Dollar Tree, and they don't, I mean, they're okay. They're not, oh yeah, cherry blossom was the scent. They weren't very strong, and they were smaller, but that's why I guess you got 3 of them. The scent is nice, but they were smaller than a golf ball, I would say, or a golf ball or smaller, where I like the bigger ones, but yeah. So I ended up using 2. So the product is not tested on animals. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, the scent of them was very nice, and even nicer in the water. It's a lighter scent. Nice, nice.